I just wanted to see if anyone jumps on, and if they do, I'll pull you a animal card. I'm using the Kim Crayons Oracle. And so if you want me to draw you a card, just leave a comment below. If you are wanting a full reading, then you can donate. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can find my link. It says someone's on here, but again, I don't know if that's a default setting, so I'll just wait a little bit. I'm just relaxing in here. In this room, and I was just coming on just to see if I can get anyone on here. Trying to find my PayPal link. There it is. You can click on that link and send a donation. If you want a full reading. But if you want a free one, just let me know in the comment section and or leave an emoji and I will go ahead and draw a card for you. I thought about coming on here one night and talking about Reiki, and then another night coming on here and talking about tarot. And I've noticed this webcam is not the best quality, but I can't go on my phone on YouTube because for whatever reason YouTube won't let me do that. But it is better quality on my Patreon. If you are a paid patron, I can do that on my camera on Instagram. I thought about doing a little bit more of redecorating this room and making it more of a, I've always had it set up as my own sanctuary, but also people to come in here to do in-person readings. And so I have that little piece in here, and I wanted to make like a corner shelf of things I want to sell that clients can take home and, buy off me, like herbs and, sage bundles and everything like that, and candles. But I'm also thinking I need to make a a filing cabinet for client files, and not just on my computer, but a physical copy, and making it more of a functionable office. So I have a little bit of an office in here, not just, somewhere to do readings and healings, and burning candles and things, which I want it to remain a lot like it is, but have a corner that is a little different. Because I do have a little corner. Um, if you can tell, I have a corner that is kind of like where I can work out, and I need to get back to doing it's my chiropractor um, sessions, like keeping the alignment, keeping the alignment um, going after my adjustments. So I have to do certain exercises. So that's why I have that big sitting ball and exercise ball. And then that's why I also have a yoga mat, because I was doing yoga and plyo at one time. I need to get back into that. I went to the gym tonight, and if you guys got My Fitness Pal, where you calculate your calories and track your um, fitness, let me know, because I have an account and I'd like to follow you guys so we can inspire each other. But I went walking. I walk really slow, because I got a lot to work on, as you know. And I went at 2.0 miles an hour, and I had an incline of 2, and I was like, this, you're not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference. Oh my God, yes I did. I was wringing wet with sweat, and then about 40 minutes. So I want to do things at the gym, and then I want to do things here, so if I can't get to the gym for whatever reason, especially with winter coming on, um, then, sorry, there's like a fly. It's stubborn. Anyway, but I've been using this oil, this brand. It's interesting, and it was like $8, but I was using it. It smells pretty good. I put on my tea lights. It kind of smells like a cleaning product, honestly, but it's not overpowering. It does have kind of a chamomile scent with a little bit. It's different, but I really like it. It works. Like, I've got other small bottles of this company, and it works. That's where I go to get it, is at a local shop. But with the light hitting it, it's really super light green. You can't tell, but on my side, it looks really awesome. And I'm trying to figure out when to go get my nails done again, because these are getting kind of, they're already starting to um, show my underneath my nail, and I'm not sure what color I want. I thought about orange for Halloween, but I'm not sure what to do. I like the French tips, so I might go with that, and plus it looks professional, I feel, when I do the cards and things. But I'll go ahead and draw a card, just so you guys have a message when you watch this, because I don't know if anyone's going to come on. It is late. But I thought about coming on here at night, because I have the most energy, and doing a daily draw, like a nightly reflection, and then the next day draw, So I think I'll do that now. We'll just see what message we can tune into for, which is September 15th currently. So we're just wrapping up this day with a reflection we could focus on. Just one card. Okay. The card that came out is a starfish. How cool. So intuitively, I feel like we're really needing to focus in on all this, you know, all the elements in spirit. So earth, air, fire, water, spirit. And I also feel like this is about friendship with yourself, making yourself a plan of success. And what I mean by that, Spirit's telling me unconditional success. So this is not really, it's almost transmuting if you have something you feel very down about, or that you feel like you let yourself down or someone else, or even if you didn't come close to your goal or it failed, you need to look into all these elements and see where and what element or spirit was working for you, and how you can really use this as a stepping stone for higher levels of success, or how it kind of saved you in a way that is it's almost like if you don't reach that goal, there's something more valuable spirit's trying to give you, and it could be a new perspective shift, it could be meeting new people, it could be getting to know yourself unconditionally and how to keep yourself at a higher frequency. But I want to go ahead and see what the book says, because I read intuitively, but I was reading this book because I pulled some of my own cards today, and it was right on point with the book's interpretation. So it has all the elements in here. So I'm trying to find water, and there it is. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. So it goes on. I'm just going to kind of summarize because there's a paragraph in here. It's being around someone that is like a thrill, like put under spell. So it's almost like an illusion. You have a idea of what you're wanting to get credit for, or you want to get someone's attention. But it also goes into about how they look, you know. So I'm just trying to skim read and put my intuitive spin on it. But, and then how you really, what, you know, you're worried about what people think about you. Maybe it's yourself. So, for an example, if you thought, hey, I thought I'd accomplish this, this, and this at this point in my life, and you feel like a failure and you're worried about how you look towards yourself or someone else, that is almost, it's prolonging what Spirit's telling me, your success, because you're dwelling and you're not seeing the point of reference of Spirit. And it goes on to say in this paragraph about your deeper calling. And it also asks you a couple questions. Am I being swayed by outward appearances? And what dreams have I put aside to please others? When you're in balance with this card, uplifting, artistic, and expressive. When out of balance, gossips, feels empty. To bring into balance, positive friends. So that's kind of when I was channeling, and Spirit was telling me that if you are leaving a certain environment, you're leaving a certain stage of your life, or maybe you feel stuck, there might be some sort of spiritual, I don't want to say rescue, but there is a spiritual path or calling that you're not aware of. And so, like the card says, even in this book and what Spirit was channeling through me, there is something coming when it comes to friendships, or it comes to having new connections for possibly different kinds of successes. So, and then I want to go ahead and read what we need to know for tomorrow as a collective for September 16th. Okay, this card fell out. And we have golden egg. And so this to me is saying, with it being in the position that it was facing, it was facing this way. So to me, that's it'll be in the recent present or a reflection of the past. So when I see this card, it reminds me of understanding that maybe we will be having a different value on something that we didn't think was important. So maybe it's something within ourselves that we didn't see important because we were focusing on other things. So for an example, I feel spirit saying, what are you putting too much, again, putting that projection on something that you think you need or you think you want, because again, it's kind of hard to explain. It's almost like, again, it's a projecting to the point of, it's something that is not going to give you that emotional fulfillment, and you want it because of some shadowy reasons or a part of yourself that is trying to compensate for your lack of action in your dreams, taking action, something along those lines, hiding something valuable because you're focused on something else. And when I see this, it kind of reminds me of spirit, but with it being silver, I feel like spirit's really wanting us to see that we're causing the limitations, and spirit's trying to guide us out of that, making us see those limitations so we can step out of them. So it could be a mental block that we're really needing to overcome so we can find something new of value. And I'm talking about unconditional value, because when I think of this card as well, it reminds me of having an idea or a project or a dream or something that is more of a tangible token, and it's not really going to keep the value that you've created in your mind, whether it be someone else's perspective on it or your own, or just as a general, which is kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to go with what the book says as well as a message for you guys and for us as well. So let me see here. This is going to be, trying to find it in this book. It looks like there's another person on here. Hello, whoever you are. I'm just pulling cards for reflection of today and card for tomorrow for the collective. And I was reading intuitively and reading out of the book as well. And if you want me to pull you a card, you can leave a comment in the live chat, and I'll give you a one card reading. If you want a intuitive full reading on here, then or ask a question or two, then you can donate with that link. It's my PayPal link. Okay, let's see. You can probably hear my chihuahua again. She's snoring. She's in here with me. Okay. Trying to find that one. Okay, this is where I think that was. Okay, so according to the book, it says, message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. It goes on to talk about deep within the sound, it has a message. Sound cannot be heard nor message discerned until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. Don't rush, don't push. Find a place and have a restful ease. Talk about meditation. It talks about meditation is important. Introspection and contemplation, which that was Spirit saying about when we channeled into that card about shadow work. So that would be kind of looking at where things we're kind of not really running, but we're avoiding something we know we need to do, or we know we need to admit to ourselves. And ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. Stay open to the response. And then, when a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within, know that you're well on your way. And then it goes on about, your heart chakra swelling with gratitude, seeing something that means a lot to you, seeing an old friend, things like this, and listening to that message you've been waiting to hear or Spirit to tell you. And then it goes on to the heart chakra. And when you kind of bring that center focus into your mind, focusing on your heart chakra, you're going to have a portal of intimate and voluptuous space. It says your own inner guide sits there in deep meditation, waiting for you. So that's what that one's talking about. And there is in this deck the black egg, which we didn't pull that, so I'm not going to go through that. But I feel like there's a bunch of positive shifts coming. Hi, Tammy. I'm sorry you have a weak signal tonight. Do you want me to pull a card for you? I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. But yeah, that message kind of resonates right now. I feel on my end, I'd like to hear what you guys feel on those cards. So I'm just gonna pull a card for you, Tammy. Thanks for tuning in again. And again, hopefully we can figure out a time where you have more time and a better signal and we can get the patrons together. But I just figured I'd come on here and try to be more active on YouTube for a while, try to turn my focus to YouTube for a little bit too. Okay. So interesting, you got the cosmic egg. So I feel right now what I'm hearing from Spirit for you is Spirit's really working through you and around you. It might not be people around you that Spirit's working through. I feel like this is kind of a solitary mission, is what Spirit's saying. And the snake is all about understanding your limiting beliefs and knowing what is boundaries and what is self-sabotage, is what they're telling me. And the cosmic egg is saying that you have everything in alignment. So with the colors here depicted in the card, this is telling me you have a lot of promising success, promising experiences for Spirit coming up, and that your chakras are aligned, your soul purpose is aligned, and you really just need to trust yourself and know that Spirit's protecting you, even when it seems like you've had maybe a setback or you've went off a path that you kind of restricted yourself to. Spirit's saying that don't let that fool you. Just trust the process. But I'm going to read what the card says in the book here. And this is another Spirit one, so that's cool. Hi, Tanishka. How are you? Okay, so completion, harmony, the infinite wisdom. And I'm just going to skim through because there's quite a bit here. but it's talking about unfolding your cosmic consciousness. So you're really being aligned with spirit, doing some meditation and self realization. So if you're not feeling good about yourself, spirit wants you to check in and see maybe where you have been kind of looking, because I see spirit show me clairvoyantly. I'm seeing a path, a bright path, but then you're focused on the outside and it's dark around that path. So you're not giving yourself credit for the path you walked and the one you still continue. It's more of, it's like a mental shift, but it goes more onto talking about exactly we travel alone. So, like Spirit was saying, the solitary or solo mission. And it talks about feeling disconnected from others and it's talking about the cosmic contract. So again, spirit has a mission for you. And even though you feel like you're not fulfilled, if you don't feel like you're fulfilling that, spirit has a way to kind of intertwine things into your life so that you don't miss that opportunity. And if you are kind of feeling sad or you're looking elsewhere, spirit wants you to align within yourself. And this talks about the crown chakra, and that's interesting because I think we've talked about that before recently. That spirit's really trying to activate your crown chakra. So really focus in on that, on meditation. Did you want a one card pull, Tanishka? I hope that helped, Tammy. Yeah, I was telling on the live, I don't know if you watched it, Tanishka, but the live last night, I was trying to get ideas on when to kind of come together as patrons on Instagram, and we could come up with a day and a time so that I can have more of this with you guys without the extra YouTube audience that can, chime in. So that's kind of what I was hoping to communicate with you guys through email in the next at least couple weeks or couple days and get something set up. So it wouldn't just be cards. We can just talk about a subject, or we can, do maybe some Reiki long distance sessions. I can do like a singing bowl. I really need to get another one because I let my cousin borrow it. She left it at her place, so I feel it ringing in my left ear. So we'll see what Spirit has for you. Wants you to know. All right, you got the buffalo. And I feel like with it being the way it landed, it did kind of land upside down. What Spirit's telling me is that I feel something's coming that is going to get your attention. So it might be an actual storm. You're going to feel spirit working through you when things seem to be a little bit more focused on. It's hard to explain because I feel like it's almost what I hear spirit say. It's like numbing the distractions and focusing inward. So it's something's going to be happening, I feel, in the in the future, or maybe it's already kind of working its way into your life where you can no longer doubt yourself and doubt how spirit's working through your life. But I also feel like this is more of I hear relationships for whatever reason. So there's a lot of things coming into your relationships, and I feel a little bit of heart chakra pain. So I feel like you're really working through some of these energies that maybe you feel an instant, not like a flashback, but it kind of jolts you back into that feeling. So working on the heart chakra, I feel is important right now. And it's not like you need to fix yourself. It's more of you need to pay attention to that value of your heart. And spirit's telling me with this being, you know, upside down, it's not really looking at what you did in relationship. It's about what you can do right now in your own relationship with yourself, and knowing that you're not going to be manipulated like you were before if you have felt that way. But I'm going to read what the book says as well. And I'm seeing that light pink, and that lightning is just really getting my attention right now for whatever reason. Trying to see. So I believe this is Earth. Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. So you're grounded in Earth, and your heart and mind will rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees the challenges, hardships, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for uplifting. So it's talking about you don't fear the inevitable of the life process and things going the way that they are, and you trust spirit in every turn, and that life is a precious gift. But with this being in reverse, I feel like spirit wants you to work on your own perception towards your own life and your own value, especially within the heart chakra and the connections. When you think of your heart chakra, what does that mean for you? And when it's in balance, it's trusting pure presence. When it's out of balance, restless, lacks your gratitude, which I don't think you lack gratitude. I feel maybe right now, but if you don't feel restless, I feel like something will, again, I keep feeling like something's going to get your attention. It's going to prepare you for transformation coming. And then to bring into balance, you do prayer, and I'm seeing clairvoyantly Reiki or some sort of energy movement. So that can mean moving things around your house, um, using sound, using, like the book says, prayer, something along those lines. It can be yoga, anything that gets energies moving. So I do hope that that makes sense. But if you guys would, email me when you can, so we can do a patron live, and we can, figure out what subject, or if we're going to do readings again, or we're going to do some Reiki group session or ASMR. I'd really appreciate it, because I really want to give back to you patrons. You're welcome. I hope that it helped. I think I'm going to go though, and I will probably try to be back on again. I'm going to try to log on as much as I can this week around this time, just because that is fitting into my schedule, and Spirit's been really working on me to get on here a little bit more. But I will try to get on my Patreon on Instagram during the day, maybe after like 5 o'clock Eastern time. So until we figure out a time, that's probably what I'm going to try to do tomorrow. And Thank you again for your love and support, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks, Tanishka. That will be helpful. So, yeah, I really hope that this is gave you something to come back to and to gain more insights. And again, I thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Have a blessed night, guys, and thank you again for your love and support. I'm sending it back to you. Sweet dreams.